Actually, I guess the most significant thing for a lot of people is that 3 years after I took this photo in front of it was the only building with wood in the whole place because everything was wattle and daub. That's the school. And 3 years after that, she was married. That picture.
So she looks like she's about, what, 8 or 9 years old there?
She 12 years
She's
old.
12
she
years
was
old.
married.
No,
At
so
12
she was, okay.
Yeah. So that, I mean, she was such a... I loved her. I had a really close relationship with her father. He was the youngest technical. I don't know how you say that in English. He would be kind of like an extension worker, but he was so young because all the men in Bambach were slaughtered by the military. Sorry. Anyway. The women were put into the church while they burned the thatch roof houses. And this all happened in the 1980s.
And you were there in the 90s?
I was there in the 90s, and so he survived that because he was young. He looked young for his age. He told
was like
me
a child, so they didn't kill him?
They didn't kill him. They killed all the men because they could be guerrillas, right? And this was, do you recognize this term called the scorched earth? Like, gotta drain the swamp. Have you heard that?
It's a policy.
Yeah, Reagan was good.
Yeah, we studied
about
the
that
war.
shit.
We actually taught that war. He and I are both world history teachers. So.
You know what happened.
Yeah, we did.
So this picture is probably my favorite because this is a sacerdote, and he was doing the corn planting ceremony at the corners of the field. This is with copal incense. He was doing the ceremony for, blessing all the seeds, even the ones that the birds would eat. And I have a funny story about that because I felt so honored to be able to go to that. And it was because I'd been hiking. Not many people hiked out to those aldeias, and I had been working for a while there. But the women were very shy. They did not speak Spanish, and my Pocumchi was not very good yet. But I understood enough to know that they kept calling me Kashlan. And instead of gringo, so I'm not that white, but instead of gringo, gringo is a Mexican term for gringo. So Kashlan, I had already learned, is a butchered chicken. You know how a butchered chicken has the little...
a plucked chicken.
Plucked chicken. Yeah. So, I was a plucked chicken. I'm like, I need a tail.
Oh, no.
I kept saying, I'm like... I kept saying, Don Eligio, why are they calling me a plucked chicken? I'm like, porque soy un Kashlan? And she's, it's just a word that we use. You're trying to be nice.